Lourie again, and there's our chef right there. I'm the sous today. I'm gonna be the sous. I'm the sous chef today. And we have a delicious meal plan. It is, again, another plant-based chili. So if you've been here before, anybody had my plant-based chili? All right, good. Then, we were focusing back in on the protein because we've done some carbs. So we're talking about proteins and the benefits of this chili is going to be loaded with it. Loaded proteins, loaded with iron, loaded with fiber, and that's the cool thing about plant-based protein. You get your protein and your fiber, so you get good protein source that's low in saturated fats or no saturated fats. Good for your heart. And at the same time, you get the digestive benefits of the fiber. Unlike if I sat and ate a steak and it took 2 weeks to digest. I'm getting the benefit of that steak through the protein that this is giving. And the proteins that we have in here are going to be various ones. So then on top of that, we got a little surprise. We'll talk a little bit about this water, which I'm going to be passing around as he gets started with the dish. You ready?
I am so ready. Okay, so welcome once again to Habits for a Healthy Lifestyle, where we change lives daily. Okay, and the way that we do it, and as I always say, is by the food we eat, the water we drink, the air we breathe, exercise we get, and also the sleep that we get, most important. And today we're going to focus on two things. We will focus on the food that we're eating, and we're going to focus on the water that we're drinking. And you're going to hear and get a chance to learn a lot about the different types of water and the, anybody ever follow the EPA.com to find out what's in the water in your community?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about what's in the water, different things about the water, and a little bit of history there, okay? But the dish that I'll be making today, we're going to get this dish on the road. It's going to be a veggie chili dish, okay? It's not going to be hard to make. You may see a lot of ingredients up here and everything, but it's just to fool you, okay? But I'm going to show you how easy it is to make. And people I know Linda like to just go on and put it in there. This is going to be a great dish for you, and you're going to love this. It's going to be nice and easy for you, Linda. Okay, so
I'm gonna do a station identification.
Yep.
So the first one I pass around is an infused water. It is alkaline and it has cucumber and mint. See if you can taste that in there.
Oh, we can taste the cucumber, taste the cucumber.
We
can taste the cucumbers.
Yes, and we'll talk a little bit about those, what benefits we get from that in a little bit. Now the other one is going to be, the second one I'm gonna give you is lemon and rosemary. Just give me a taste, so then next time y'all know, okay, I really like this one or I really like that one.
and the water that you'll be drinking is alkaline water. Okay, so you'll see the difference in when you either cooking with alkaline water or drinking it or putting it in your any of your fused, make your little fused drinks and everything like that. The difference in the taste, other than the different bottled waters and all like that. And you see that alkaline will bring out the taste of what's in there. Okay, so you're gonna hear a lot about that, some more about that a little bit later. So how you like it so far? Can you taste the difference in either one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the rosemary is from the bush right out my yard. Usually I have my rosemary tree, and I'm always breaking it and breaking out the little parts and making tea and making different things out of it. And sometimes my wife, she look out the window and say, "Don't break down the whole tree." But I don't. I usually just break down branches off, break them off. So that's how we do it. So yes, oh, and the mint, yes, and the mint is from right out the front door. I have my herb garden, and we have our mint growing right out there. So I just clip off the mint and put it in there as well. Okay, so that's where that come from. And the cucumbers, yeah.
Why don't you use dill? Dill is my favorite.
Yes.
Do you think you can use dill
You can,
in some
if you like the taste of dill, yes, you can.
Any
And if
herb,
you're just anything, I mean,
you can
anything.
infuse your water with it.
Yeah.
And you can receive the benefits of that herb. They all have different benefits.
Yes.
Maybe less than if you took it all, but it will be. Some of the vitamins and the minerals from those herbs go in. Dr. Greenblood, what you say?
Oh, I like it very much.
You did.
How is it you get alkaline water?
Okay.
He will talk.
Yeah, we can work on it, yes. Mhm. And I know a lot of you probably have those different filters and everything in your home. And now some of you say that, okay, good, I'll buy it in the store. But what we want to show you, well, that's going to be in another class. I'll come in here and I do a water demo and show you the different types of water. And although they say what they say it is, then I'll just show you that difference, and how much of it that it has in it. Okay, so that your body benefit of it. Okay, so I'm going to turn this here on. What I did, I had it on earlier. And what I did, I just seared up my onions and carrots. I chopped the carrots up really, really small, and I just put the top on it so that it can more like kind of steam and it kind of get softened up a little bit there. Okay, and as you notice that my onion is translucent, you can see that nice, beautiful color. So I'm going to turn it back on, and I'll start adding in. Okay. Now, one thing you want to do when you're looking at the chili, one thing I like when I'm looking at a chili, some people they say, okay, good, I like tomatoes, and some say I don't. But I like that sort of that smoky taste. Okay, that sears like it, just like I'm doing the onions here right now, and you'll be able to taste that. Okay, not only the smoky, that it's just a little bit glazed there over, and so that's gonna bring out the taste to it. Okay, next, what I add to there is my carrots in there, and I have here chickpeas. Lentils, which is the red lentils, or the orange lentils, as some call it, and which that is a lot easier to cook, and it cooks a whole lot faster than, the other lentils, regular lentils. And these are split, and what I did, I just let them set for about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, and they're gonna kind of soften up a little bit. And I will use this here to go in here as a filler, also to continue to fill this up. But with my onions and all in here, we're gonna add just a little bit of season, a little bit of salt. It's gonna come out of this other stuff. But where is mine? Okay. So this is garlic powder. I'll just add a little bit of garlic powder to it. I do have garlic here that I cut up, and I'm gonna add that in there as well, but not right off the bat. And so I just sprinkle a little bit of garlic powder in there to my liking. Like garlic powder. There you go. Keeps the vampires away too. And it's good for you. It's good for you.
And the mosquitoes, it really does keep mosquitoes away.
Chili powder.
That season.
I get you. Who likes the chili powder? You gotta make sure you get your little chili powder. This is not gonna I'm not gonna put a whole lot in here, but it's just gonna have just enough to make it just give it a little bit kick. Not a big kick, okay? Not like the Spice Girls, those that like everything really spicy, okay?
I got the kind
This
just
here-
in case you're spicy.
This will not bring it there to that really
What
spicy.
you do want to make in my black thing?
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit.
Are you putting your black bean?
Yeah, just a little bit.
And we have our smoked paprika. Okay, so I'm gonna add that in there. And so this should just really kind of like that was almost about a quarter teaspoon in there.
What is paprika?
Red peppers.
Oh, red pepper.
Mhm.
Okay.
A lot of, and if you say paprika in German, then it's red bell peppers. Okay, so, but here it's just a little red
I
pepper.
just never thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just a red pepper. So I got that in there, and so this here is, let's start with our different beans here. I have dark kidney beans here. What I did, I just took them, I drained some of the sodium off of it, water, I got your dark kidney beans. I'm just gonna use, since it's a crude here, I just use a can of that. We won't do the full 3 or 4 cans, and so then, matter of fact, I think I opened too many, but that's okay.
Do the dark and the lights taste any different? The light taste to them?
To me, they don't. I don't know, what you think? I don't see no much of a difference in them, other than just one is darker than the other. But I'm pretty sure it has a little face there, so I'm just staring, I mix that right up. I got that in there as it's going. Another thing, I'm using this here chili starter. You can get this at Lidl, okay? And it don't have all the different extra salt in it and all the different ingredients, sugar and everything like that. It has basically, I'll let you just read it up, yeah.
I checked, because I'm a label reader, so it has basically just the garlic, the fresh tomatoes, concentrate, and diced tomatoes, chili pepper, little salt, dried onion, cumin, dried garlic, oregano, dried green and red bell peppers. Red pepper. I like this.
And,
It is called the chili starter.
So it
Yeah.
kind of puts all the.
yes, it has everything that you see me trying to put that in there.
Exactly. So you can just get these and that's basically.
That's why I said this would be good for you. You would love this one.
This is for not chopping up stuff yourself.
Right, I don't have to buy 1,000 different stuff.
Yep.
It's all in the can.
It's all in the can. There you go. So you dump that in there. So that's our chili starter. And I just have to go with, guess I'll go with 2 because I'm hoping to. Okay. Let me, okay. So we got that one in there in our chili. I'm going to put 2 in here. Okay. We got that, okay? And so as a filler, as you can see now, it's gonna be really chili, really chili, okay? So I'm gonna let that go. Next, I have corn. What I'll do with this here corn, usually you can buy it. I was looking to make a big pot, but still I'll put this all in here. Okay, we have frozen corn here. I like buying corn where I take it off the cob and cut it right off. Okay, but this here is the closest to the next best thing. Okay, so I just got the corn, I'm gonna put it in there so we can have our corn in our chili. Okay, it's be almost like a chili con carne. Okay, so it's gotta put in there minus your ground beef. You know,
Now, of course, you can make it at home.
but you can put it in there at home. And or those that don't eat the meat, you can also, what I like doing as well, I like doing my tofu. And I like to just go and stir those up in there and scramble them around till they get hard, or either just throw them in the, I won't say microwave, but just throw them in an air fryer. It'll break apart. But that's why I said, once you throw it in there, you put them in an air fryer and everything, then that way it'll dry them out. And you just put them in there, and you wouldn't tell them from the ground beef, because tofu, you can put your seasoning and all in it. I like to cook mine with the seasoning and everything in it, and let it sit for a while. And then it'll take on the seasoning. And you put it in there, and you wouldn't tell the difference.
What's the base for tofu?
Tofu is soy.
Soy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. So as they cook it, then as they like cook it down, they just take that shimmer right there off the top of it. And so,
That's what they use for those vegan donuts.
They made the vegan donuts.
I was trying to think about what they would make instead of using milk and, but maybe soy or tofu.
They have lots of options to make a donut without
okay.
using the butter, cows, butter and eggs.
Well, they don't, she said they don't use eggs or milk.
Right.
Or in these donuts.
Right. You can.
So I was trying to think, what the heck do they make?
You know, we've done things in this class where instead of egg, we use flax seeds or chia seeds for the binders.
Anybody ever heard of non-GMO black beans in a box? Yes?
That's low in sodium.
Okay. Yes, lower in sodium, and this is my first time hearing about these in a box like this here. I never seen it like this here. So that's a good thing. So we're gonna add our black beans to it as well. And I'll I'll put our little veggie broth in there, about a cup of that, put my lentils and veggie broth. Can you drink?
Yes.
And then I'm gonna let this simmer while we talk about something else, the water and everything. How's that? I'm on time, too. Trying to stay on that good time for you all that have to get out and do your exercise.
Are we ever gonna do desserts?
Yes.
Oh, man, I thought you was gonna bring some
Missed
dessert
our
for us
very
today.
first session. I guess most people haven't, and I thought about today bringing that back, but, which is a quick and easy apple
Dessert.
pie replacement.
Yes. Oh, man.
I made it yesterday, it's so good. Oh my gosh.
Next time when I do, I'll bring that the smaller pot. Oh, this is garlic. Okay, I put 2 cloves of garlic here, and I just cut it up. And all of you like garlic anyway, so very good. Okay. So, I have my garlic in here. And then I'm gonna start letting this simmer down. Put this here. And then we start a little bit talking about water. Because I know everybody drinks water. Well, most people drink water. Some people do. Some people, I noticed one doctor said he don't drink water. He said he get all his from the fruits and vegetables. So he eats his water, watermelons, the melons, the apples, everything. That's how he get his water intake. And so,
Yeah, eat a lot.
well, you can eat like 3 little cups of watermelon, or there's cucumbers.
Cucumbers that are 94, 95%
95%
water.
water.
So I have clients that don't want to drink water, and I have to give them cucumbers, and I'll have cucumber waters. You definitely need.
We start going to Rico. Things that are in the Rico.
No, it's like an insert. For this one, it's an insert, so it came with the little insert, and you put all your, whatever you want, the herbs inside of it, so then your water doesn't get cloudy with it.
But it's strong. This is not.
Yeah, this particular glass thing comes this way. Now, my person, what I have for me, it's just the jar, and I have the cucumbers inside the water. Just like you see in, sometimes you go to hotels, and they'll have the strawberries and cucumbers and things. But you can get the fancy one like over here, with the insert.
I heard, and so I was like, okay, well,
That's right.
You use the water.
I did drain, that's why I went over there to drain some of the water you can. It's not much in this here. When I went to drain it, I was like, oh, it's not much water in here. So what I did, I put it in there, drain it, and now I'll just add some veggie broth in here, and this here is just gonna sit, cook, simmer as we go, and it shouldn't take that long. About a good 15 minutes here.
Did you already put the corn in there?
Corn is in there.
No, I didn't see it.
It's in there calling your name, saying, get ready to eat me, Linda.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna make sure that's on there. Okay. Nothing taking it, as you can see. Yeah. So we can do that, and I'll put about a cup of, I'll give you about a cup of this broth in here. Because once the, did I shake that up? Shouldn't have to shake this one up. But I kind of, when I teach a class on making your own veggie broth. So, and that's why I was in this store, and matter of fact, I got some of the other one in the car, and I was reading some of the different ingredients and everything. And I was looking at it, I was like, wow, why did they put that in there? Oh, why is that in there? But then I think most of the time they do it just for shipment and have it to preserve and everything. But when you make your own veggie broth, it's pretty much just use your vegetables, and you just cook them down. Just let them cook down, and then just from it, oh,
Yeah.
that was my cup. That's about a half a cup I put in there, here's the other half. See, I stare and I just look at it and say, okay, yep, that's how we want it. So, like I said, so when we make our own veggie broth, you can make it, and then you can actually store it in the refrigerator, or store it in the freezer, put it in your airtight containers, put them in the freezer, and it'll last in the freezer. You're ready for the winter. You can take it out anytime you want to make a soup and everything. You can take it out, and it'll be ready for you. Save you time in the kitchen and save you money in the store for going to buy it. Most of my veggie broth, what I do, I use also my ends from, like if I'm cutting things like this here, and I will put them in a plastic bag, and then later I can make my veggie broth. Okay, so. Let's
You
usually
also
how
put
that-
them in an ice cube trays.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Plastic, and then when you're ready, pop them out like a bouillon cube. That doesn't have all the chemicals that a bouillon cube has in it. MSG and that.
I'm gonna put one more cup in here, and then this will be good. And the reason for it, like I said, we have our lentils and all in there, and so that it's all gonna cook down anyway, and I don't want it to be so thick that you slap it in your plate there. But, so basically I have like 2 cups of veggie broth. Now, those that did not bring their to-go bowls, I did bring a couple extra ones today. Okay, so that you can take some of this with you, those that would like. If you don't eat it all today, and people like Linda won't have to cook today. Okay? You just take it and she'll just take it and she'll just go in and nuke it. You know, and she'll be like, okay, good, I got my food, I'm ready to go. Okay. So that is where we stand with that, and
Let's see what we got in it.
let's talk about that, Donnie. You wanna-
We're going to talk about, before we go into the water, we got benefits of protein. I got these for you guys.
Yes.
Low cholesterol, nutrient dense, antioxidants, iron, potassium, vitamins A and C, carotene, anti-inflammatory, and immune system boosting. So we get all of that in lunch. Your food should be your medicine. And this one is definitely going to be medicine. Now you might say, oh, there's sodium in there. Stop being afraid of sodium. Your body has to have that electrolyte. You just need to make sure you get enough water, and you also don't get a lot of overdose on sodium, which we can if we a lot of stuff from boxes, bags, and all that stuff without the fresh food. And the anti-inflammatory properties that you get from all of those seasonings and herbs are going to help you regulate your blood sugar as well as your blood pressure. It's all good. How'd y'all like the water? You can talk about those. The cucumber, it refreshed me. It's hydrating, so you can talk about it.
Can you say please,
So standard is about 3 days. And then you have in the fridge, and it'll start to get, a little bit mushy. Now, I can keep mine 5 days. That's what I go to mine, about 5 days, but standard said about 3 days.
and how many days to taste that water? How long take the water to taste?
Oh, how long before you taste? You can taste it?
Yes.
We just put this in this morning.
No, this one.
Oh,
But
yes,
yeah,
it came out.
we put the water in here, and we put it in the refrigerator. Put the mint on there, set it in the refrigerator overnight. But the cucumbers, I just put in there this morning. And that's how the alkaline will pull out that taste in your vegetables, and your fruits as well. Okay, so you want to start off on that, share what you got from the outside, I'll just
Oh,
share
we
that.
going to orders? Okay, so as far as our cucumbers,
It's for, and like we were talking about the hydration process, properties of cucumbers is 95% water. So that's the really good part, but it also has vitamin K and vitamin, what else are you in cucumbers and lemons? The wonderful thing about cucumbers and lemons, either one of them, is that they are good for cleansing your kidneys. So helping you to avoid kidney stones, that's what you have in the cucumbers. And you remember, women put the cucumbers on their eyes. I know they are still doing that. So it is good for your skin. So that's a wonderful thing about cucumbers, lemon. The rosemary as well is really good for the skin. So you have that, and the mint is good. Yeah, oh yes, please come and get some more. Please do.
Yes,
Um,
please, drink it.
Get as much as you want. So I love this about the mint. Everybody knows that mint is good for what? Your breath. And so you have the mint chewing gum, and the mint, so it's great for the breath, but it's also good for improving your digestion, which we also should know that naturally as well. A lot of times you take the mint gums and chew it up, it's great for digestion.
Can I say something real quick on that? While we're talking about for the breath, okay, did you know cucumbers is good for your breath? You find somebody that have bad breath and just give them a cucumber. That cucumber will take away that breath and you can stand there and listen to it the rest of the day. Yes. So cucumbers is also.
Yeah, cucumbers, mint clears the skin. You'll see a lot of estheticians using mint. And it also, let's see, improves digestion. Rosemary improves cognitive functioning.
Yes. Yes,
That's
that
cool.
clear thinking.
And yeah, a lot of these also, a lot of your natural herbs and spices are help you reduce the oxidative stress. In other words, they're antioxidant. And oxidative stress on our cells will lead to rogue cells, which then can become cancers. So we like to get as much of those very healthy herbs and spices in our foods as possible. Grow an herb garden. I just got some mint from this mint garden. Hopefully it'll live this time.
Hopefully, right?
Yeah, well, she got that nice green
Can't
thumb.
grow up.
Yeah.
Good thing about it, you just put it in the dirt, put water on it, and it'll grow itself. And then
That's
it
what
just
a great
grows.
thumb says.
And then it just
Yeah,
take
that's what
over.
it says. But I've killed rosemary before.
I got some dead right on the side of my grass right now. Dead as a mouse. I'll try again.
Wow.
I started drying it, it's like, it was dying, and I just took the rice up in it,
Yes.
let it dry.
Dry it out.
Yeah.
Yes. The last year I did make some basil, and I'm still enjoying that basil. It's so aromatic, and the taste, you can still taste it, which is unusual, because a lot of times your, fresh basil is more aromatic, but my dried basil still has the smell. That's after a year almost. So I think that's amazing. This is starting to look pretty good. I am hungry. I did cheat a little bit today, so we were going to have baked little baguettes. But the store I went to didn't have the 3-ingredient sourdough bread. And I refuse to buy a bread that has more than 3, I give you 4 ingredients. And this sourdough had like 15. I'm like, why? Just don't understand. So
All right.
I do have 3 ingredient chips.
I saw a segment, I can't remember if it was PBS or on a news show about the Columbia water is not all that great because the way that the people let their leaves go down into the drains and then go into the water system and they can't always get all the stuff out that people are putting on their leaves and their lawns. And it's kind of changed the quality of the city water. There are whatever that plant is that cleans out the water, it doesn't get everything. So we're not as good as other places.
Yes. If leaves were our only problem,
And then the whole thing is trying to get people not to put the leaves out into the road and let them run into the drains. Trying to get people to bag up their damn leaves instead of letting them go and do stuff.
yes. There's many problems with water, and it's not just in Columbia. You've heard of PFAS. So those forever chemicals that are seeping into our water from pipes, chemicals from local plants. There's a number of other, let's talk about these plastics, which is another thing, reason why we wanted to make sure we had the glass containers. Because I know a lot of people have gotten into the bottles, plastic bottles, we become addicted to plastic bottles. So I've gotten into the habit, I don't buy bottled water anymore at all. I don't know when the last time I bought, yeah, I don't know when the last time I bought bottled water. I have glass containers, I keep them in my fridge, and a lot of times I'll infuse them because I want to get the nutrients with my water. A lot of times I'll even put celery in there because I want to get some of that natural salt from the celery.
But I also want to be mindful for my body. So I want to get something that's not going to break down like the plastics. And also mindful for the earth, because those plastic bottles do end up in the ocean. And they are impacting our environment. So they just think about, y'all get y'all's bill and it says, well, tell what your percentage of energies is. We always on the high side. But it's more than just me there. My husband doesn't care that much. But I am trying, you ever heard of your footprint? So that's where the footprint comes. How many times are we using plastics thrown in the trash can? I'm trying to make sure that when I take my trash bin to the corner, it's almost empty. It doesn't have a whole bunch of containers from foods and cans and plastics, paper plates. I don't want that. I started just using my glass plates, my fine china. It's not that fine, by the way. But using my china and using my silverware. I know we bring plastics in here, but we talk about how we're going to get some, especially. So we really talk about it at the studio, so we do invite you always to Habits for Healthy Lifestyle Studio, 1513.
1415.
1450, it's numbers. Planting Street.
Mhm.
And every Thursday we do have a nice little plant-based cooking show. And so we did talk about making sure we had food, our fine dining utensils and plates. So yes. Alkaline water also, and just another thing about it, you probably, you should have felt more refreshed by drinking alkaline water. You should have noticed the taste, that it's a little bit different, perhaps. That's where we need to bring the combination, like give you a bottle of water and then give you this alkaline water, and you will definitely be able to tell the difference in that way. But it's also has been connected with bone health, to making your bones stronger. And you believe that? And improves hydration, reduces acid reflux. And it's good for the bones. So those are good things to kind of know about this alkaline water. How much water are you getting a day? Oh yeah, do you think you're getting enough? I know I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. And the reason why, so everybody needs a different amount of water, right? And a lot of times they say, take your weight divided by 2 and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But it depends on your level of activity too.
And how well your bladder is. Us older people have a little bit of trouble with bladders.
If you're always leaking it out real fast and it's going through, then you probably need to, replenish a little more often as But also, your bladder, believe it or not, this kind of surprised me. One of the reasons why we have overactive bladders is because of dehydration. That can be one of the reasons for your overactive bladder. Yep. Not getting enough water.
Why
So,
do we have
so
to-
the more you have in there, the more you can retain that water, and that's what I'm thinking. So I'll have to give you the real reason why that is the case. That is, research shows, yep.
I know that more water is draining more, your kidney water.
Your kidney
flushes your-
function.
Right. So it does make sense, so I'm gonna give you those stories. And if anybody's ever done this before, you'll know that it is true. So I went through a period where I'm not drinking a lot of water, and then I said, I'm gonna drink not a lot of water. The first thing that comes to my mind, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be running to the bathroom all the time drinking this water. But I continue to drink water, and they say, no, I'm not running to the bathroom so much. I'm drinking more water, but I'm not running to the bathroom.
You were dehydrated.
Hmm?
You were dehydrated, that's why you didn't go to the bathroom.
Well, what I'm saying is when I start drinking water, when I start getting on a habit of saying I'm gonna drink this 64 ounces of water, my mind says, I'm gonna drink this water and I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I don't care who you are, because all of us, the whole team of us would do this every time. And we would all initially, when you start drinking more water, go to the bathroom more frequently. But continue drinking that same amount of water, you no longer go to the bathroom. Your bladder becomes stronger and can hold the water longer. Try it out. First time you start drinking the water, it's gonna be like, run. And then as you continue to drink that same amount of water, you won't run as much.
Because your body dehydrating, and when you add that water back to it, then everything.
You're not gonna feel a lot because your body holds
Your body
hold on
holds
to
that
that
water
water.
back in. Yes.
What happened?
Your kidneys.
You gotta get out.
That's my last meeting, right?
Let's
You were
get-
there with the resource sources people?
Yeah, I was down the great.
let's get- She made it before we started serving.
That's
And
right.
so but give her some water because she seemed to be kind of breathing hard and we don't want her to
I
fall.
can leave, I can leave.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. We're good. We haven't started serving.
No such thing. Let me get it right. Not BB,
We're gonna
Give it
shut
for a
all
second.
doors.
Aaron, no,
Emily.
Emily.
That's close.
Alice.
It's me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, she gotta try both of them. Oh.
One thing I noticed, no, y'all, I don't want to disrupt things. So citrus and rose.
Okay.
Mhm.
When you get.
Cucumber.
You gotta plant that in your garden, right?
Yes.
Say, look at there. So just as we was talking about, even with the alkaline water, it would bring out the taste of those fruits and vegetables. Now, when I'm washing if I'm washing my vegetables, like if I'm washing the greens that are, my kale and everything too, washing it in alkaline water versus regular water, you will see a difference in the cleansing. Okay, so matter of fact, I'll send a picture later where I was showing how we washed the kale, washed it up and everything. Kale was clean, ready to go, so when I put it in the alkaline water and washed it, just let it set about 10 minutes or so, then you start seeing how the water start turning green. And also you begin to see also the little particles, the little dirt, the little stuff that didn't come off at first, how it's in the bottom of the glass door. Okay, so that's one thing we do. Also, if we're doing apples or washing our apples and everything like that, you wash, you put them in there in that water, and you let it sit about 10 minutes. You'll see the wax coming off of it, you see everything, they'll be just right on top of that water.
How's alkaline water made?
Alkaline water, what it is actually your tap water, and it's filtered, okay? And the way that it's filtered, it filters off different pHs in that. So Is that part of your class, or is that part of what we had to go through? Oh, we do
go
that
back to
later.
the PH8 through.
Yeah, 7 through 14, hold on. Let's read a little
Little
bit.
drops, and faucet water, they use those drops that make it alkaline, or keep the acid out of water, is that?
Yeah, some people, you don't have to, matter of fact, you can get a cup of alkaline water and put it in your other water, and that alkaline water will overtake the other water,
Yes.
and then start purifying
Tap.
the tap. So I'll just a few things. Usually I'm just gonna read it. Matter of fact, can we serve them?
Yeah.
Can we serve them, and then I'll just read a little bit and talk about a few studies and everything that's going on or that has been done and everything. And so this is one of the reasons why we talk about the water we drink and actually the food we eat. And yes, this is really ready to go. Okay. So I'll make sure that I get this turn this down. Oh, let me get this right.
So my husband drinks alkaline water because he has acid reflux, and that takes
out that,
That's what we're
yes.
talking about, yeah. We were saying that's one of the benefits of alkaline water.
And also if a person has gout, and it's swelling up, that alkaline water will take it down. Okay. It can also rejuvenate when we start talking about the skin cells and everything like that. So we want to keep it at a certain pH level. Make sure your pH level is 7, around that time, between 7 and 9. You don't want to have it too high, but
It's interesting, it cleans better.
yes. Also, you can use the alkaline water. Okay, you can use that water also to wash your clothes where you don't have to use detergent. Okay, so it's a different filter that's put in there. And so I actually work with this one company as well that deals with a lot of the alkaline and filter and alkaline water and everything. And have you ever went to the hospital and slept on the sheets and everything like that? And, if you notice, it don't smell like bleach or different type of whatever, okay? It's because the way that they clean it. They don't have to clean in all that bleach and all. They have the big system, the ionizing system, where it just washes. You don't even have to wash in hot water, okay? And what the water does, it'll just clean all the bacteria and all the other germs and the dirt out of your clothes and everything. Better than laundry detergent. So it's let me get ready and make sure everybody can eat this here. Oh, you probably missed out what was all in it. But that's okay. Okay, should I just give them one first and then see how everybody like it, and then I'll give the other
Who's
one?
gonna be a taster? Linda, you gonna do that again? Who did?
Okay. Oh, I think I get this and everything.
See if I can figure out what's in it.
Huh?
I'll have to see if I can.
Okay, so, oh yeah, that's right, she's a foodie, she'll probably figure it out as she eats it.
Oh, that would be cool.
You know,
Okay.
And we did not
Emily's
put the Brussels sprouts.
Oh, man. It's okay.
Yeah, my husband always talked about tasters, and I never was.
Yeah, you can blend it out, yes, you can blend it up, and which would make it easier to digest. Some, especially for older people, you can blend it up also.
She just wants food, because that will enjoy all the taste of food, and there's a test you can take, the test strip, to find out if you're a taster or not.
Yes.
That's really interesting.
So your taste buds are sensitive to
It explains my aunt.
flavor.
I was like, anything but-
That explains a lot.
So she'll give you some chips in a few.
Yes.
With cheese, with fries.
Oh, yes, you can add your cheese, you can do a plant-based cheese in here as well. Okay, but you can put your cheese in here and do it pepper jack cheese. That would be something that you would like. You would cut that up in here and put that pepper jack cheese in there. Oh, girl, you eat your head off.
Pepper jack.
Yeah. There you go.
Spicy life. I got one more.
Okay, bring love. And make sure. She's our healthy student, so she always like to eat healthy and eat more, so I might have to give her 2 scoops. Wait a minute, do you have to work out after this?
I'm fine, thank you for asking.
Okay,
I
yeah.
I prefer the food to.
Okay, I didn't,
They were talking about how the weightlessness, the astronauts, the water in their bodies goes up. And it eventually like neutralizes their taste buds. And that's why they had so much hot sauce with them on their flight.
oh,
To
really?
keep them to where they would want to eat, because it's more tasty and food.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That was one of the things that he was studying this time.
Hmm.
And it was funny, they took a picture of them when they left, and they took a picture of them when they came back. And their faces were bigger because of the water had come into their. And so they were trying to test on what it does to your brain and everything, and they did find out was the taste. It was neutralizing the taste.
Whoa, I did not even know that. Anybody want some more salt? No. Let you watch it, it's really hot. So what is,
If you put Brussels sprouts in, you just take the leaves off and cut.
no, I just cut them in quarters, and I just put them in there, and just let it guess. So when you eat it, you would actually taste everything within it, and it'd be like, yeah. It'll give you one of those like, wow. You know, let's go ahead. So.
I would like kale in it.
Yes, kale goes well with that too. Yes. Any of your veggies, when we do it, and that's, you'll probably see it in our class. If anybody going to, tomorrow night's class, we'll be having all of that. I'll make the bigger 12-quart pot of it. And so you would have like the kale, you see the Brussels sprouts, you see all that, because it just makes it much of a bigger chili that way. So how is it so far? It's a little bit hot, but
Is it hot? Oh, it's, yeah, hot.
temperature hot. I mean, but you got that black bean chip.
Yeah.
Blue
You
corn.
like black beans too? You like the red bean corn? I know you, yeah. Oh.
They do have a black bean, I
Ooh, wow.
think that's a blue corn.
You told me not to do anything today, didn't you?
That was Linda told us not to.
I got it, can we share?
Here, since I'm late, I need a.
Yeah, you are doing good.
I'm doing good.
Linda said, just don't give her a knife today.
Yes. You did. That's funny, Linda. You did.
It was like
Orange chips.
the blue
All
corn.
right. This is the one I had from last.
It's very tasty, Chef.
Yep, it's good. Got you a little tasty in there.
So,
Taste.
tell me how much alkaline water you would add to regular water before it's too diluted to work
Ooh.
as alkaline?
Ah,
50/50?
I can say less than 50/50. You have to look back, get into all that one. Yeah, not
That's a
yet.
good question, though. That's
That's
a
a
very
good
good question.
Yeah.
Because it's expensive when you buy bottles.
Mm-hmm.
So my husband started buying the drops that he could add to his, he would put a drop in his coffee to help. Add to his coffee, but he still.
Yeah.
Good. This is-
And the one that runs off, even when you do these filters, like the filter that you see here, this is the filter that I have in my office. And what it does, they have the runoff tube, and they have the regular one there. But the runoff, I would just take off the other part that runs off of it, and I'll put that in another jar. Instead of letting it go down the sink, have it go in another jar. With that, I can take that and I'll water my plants, and you will see them just go. Okay, also you take that and you can clean your floors with it and everything. And you'll hear some of, we have one guy that he uses that for healing, you know, for the skin, rejuvenate his son. He used it for his son had failed and gashed his head. And so I was like bleeding, and they was, okay, yeah, let's find alcohol, find this, that. But he said, no, go to the kitchen and give me an alkaline runoff, you know, and put it on a towel and give it here. And he took that and he put it on there, and then the capillary juice just started closing up. And the bleeding stopped, and he was able to just clean it right up. Some people use it just to rejuvenate the skin. Take it in a mist bottle, spray it over the face, so it can just cause that glow. You know,
So the runoff is what you wash your vegetables in?
Yes.
And that's,
Mhm.
it's cleansed about
yeah, you cleanse, and your vegetables, cleanse your food, and you have the different levels that you can use to cook with, make your food taste better, a whole lot tastier, okay, other than water. So, let me try to read this here without my glasses today. Okay, so, you know, somebody who has those glasses, how my sous chef read this year. I'll bring my glasses next time, sous chef.
What happened?
Read it. Read this for me. So we talk about some of the doctor's studies and also if she can just read some.
So here's a little bit. Patients with gout receiving alkaline water, particularly in high concentrations, experience reduced joint swelling, elevated pain, improved joint motion, and enhanced daily life, according to a study published in the Medicine One. Alkaline water also significantly reduced key inflammatory. Investigators concluded alkaline water not only shows promise in reducing joint swelling and pain, but also potentially impacts lowering serum uric acid levels, alleviating pain, and improving overall quality of life. And I'm grateful to hear your testimony about your husband.
Yeah,
That's
That's what
my
he
son
says.
does, yeah, acid reflux, so.
Mhm.
He needs to be drinking more of it to get his joints right, not just his morning coffee, so.
Mhm. And so,
Anyone want any more of this water?
anybody bring in jars? Glass jars? I should try to bring a glass jar so that you can have it. You drink it throughout the day. Okay, so,
So you make after alkaline water?
yes, let's have right out there. Yep.
You want any more? Rosemary. Rosemary.
So,
Okay, I got these two because, oh, you like the lemon rosemary. Oh, yeah, rosemary.
the,
Today's price is an absolutely wonderful sale of free.
That's right.
so, and we do have some more, anybody want to take some more chili or
That chili is
give them a
good.
little,
It's delicious.
if you got,
With the chickpeas? With this, oh, the chips.
yeah, with the chips.
Yeah, I like, this is when I would put some like cheese or.
Yeah, this is just a good tip.
I did enjoy that.
And in the wintertime, this would be good. Those sitting out there in the cold. Out here, good. So just gonna taste you a little bit. So Linda, is it okay?
Good.
Oh, yeah, that's a little bit hot for me.
I'll wait people out here.
Well, they say if it's really hot outside, you eat some warm soup, it helps you sweat and cool off easier. It's
Mhm.
in Thailand. and
Yes, it is.
It's part of the heat, and it's like, why are we having soup? They go, it's good to cool you.
Okay. Those that's online here, I'd like to see, I can show you what's left in the pot. Okay? Let's see if I can just get a closer shot. And
What's in the bottom?
that is nothing but your veggies. So what we have in here, we have your corn in here. We have your I'm trying to say chickpea. We have our black beans in here. One thing we was telling them
Oh, yeah, the tomato
dark
soup,
kid.
yeah.
Mhm. One thing I was telling them about is this here is for people that don't like to really just do all the seasons and make theirs, like I was talking to Linda, you got the chili starter. And this here has all your little whole food stuff, and there's no salt added to it and all like that, but you start off with this here, be your base and all, like you actually can blend it, yes.
So it's tomatoes
Blend
and
that up.
seasoning mostly in there?
Yep.
Just a tomato puree and, onion,
Garlic.
garlic, yeah, it has all the basic things that you
Chili
can
powder.
kind of yourself. But you know, sometimes if life is life, you don't have time to make all that fresh stuff.
Mashed tomatoes, Lourie. Tomatoes, diced tomatoes, chili pepper, salt. Onion, and then you have garlic. There's nothing in there. That's bad.
I know, that was surprising. It's all like,
healthy, I didn't want.
it's quite unusual.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I'd find some at the end, but it's just all veggies.
Okay, so,
And I'm sitting here thinking about what meat I can put in there.
Did you need a meat, when you tasted this, you didn't really need a meat, other than just, but I'm tell you, my other alternatives for meat to get a flavor, so some people will use nuts, walnut in particular. Cause you can crush it down and make it into like a meat sauce. The other is mushrooms. Some people will use mushrooms, that gives it kind
I
of.
was thinking about that when he was talking about putting the corn in there to add some, I was thinking, well, mushrooms would.
I looked in there, I looked in my bag, I didn't break them,
Yeah.
so, but I didn't mention it.
Yes.
So, but you can cut them up in quarters, put them in there,
Uh-huh.
or you can just dice them up, put in there as well.
Pretty much what you have.
Mhm.
Will work if the seasonings are right. It's still gonna taste like chili.
Mhm.
And it's not too spicy, right?
That's perfect.
Unless-
Just very heat.
It was very good.
I do have some cayenne just in case.
We'll talk about the hydrogen process. Hydrogen water has also been shown to be beneficial in migrating oxidative, oxidative stress. Okay, those that have that oxidative stress, and we talked about that too. If you want to know that stress is a lot, you know, you get your alkaline water, you drink it, okay, kind of calm you down a little bit. Inflammation, same thing, as we said. And so that's some of the important things about it. So this is just some of the highlights. I would do actually a full presentation of the water. I actually go into people's homes and talk about that and just do that, give about 90 minutes. And we just do the water thing and do a whole little demonstration. So if that's something that you know of anybody that need to hear more about it, then we can do it. And just let me know. We can work that. This Saturday, I'll be in Blythewood already doing one, so I'll already booked for that for Saturday. But let me know, and that's where you just go into deeper about the water. We talk about, even like I said, I have the water filtration system, and even the company that I work with, that's part of some of their brands. They have 3 different ones. Okay, you got the 2 on the counter ones, and you got a 100 counter one. What they have. The latest one that's out there in the market you probably hear of is called the Genius. Okay, the Genius, what that does, it has not only the filters that filterize everything, it has also the illuminated the light. Okay, so with that light, what it does, the light that goes in the water, it helps cleanse the water and everything, but it helps also hydrate the cells, so that your cells and your skin cells would start back moving around, okay, in your whole body. A lot of people also as the weight, they use that as a weight loss and a lot of improvement with that. And so that system does a lot. So I thought I had the top of the brand at the time, but you know, there's always more. So, but I do have mine in the office, and mostly every restaurant is supposed to have a filtration system.
So that regular filter that comes in our refrigerator to filter our water.
Yes.
Doesn't make it alkaline, it just.
It just filters some water, right? Yeah. So, as a matter of fact, I need to get another one to go in my refrigerator too.
Yeah, I just ordered some.
Yeah, so it does makes it where it takes out a lot of these different chemicals that's in the tap water already. Okay, so that refrigerator is better than none. That's what I tell everybody.
Yeah, I heard Columbia water is not great every year.
Yeah, so, oh, you know what, let's just look at
Let's
that.
just
Let's
talk
see if
about
I can go
that.
to the EPA. Let's go to EPA.com and see, can we get on there and see what's in. Let me see if I can get that EPA.com here. EPA.com. Okay, and so we're in 29229. And so if you want to know anything about the water in your area, you can just go to EPA.com and it should ask you for a zip code. And you can put your zip code in there. And then with that zip code, it should tell you about if your water, what's with your water, how's your water, and if it's good or does it meet the regulations and everything like that. So, search, re-release.
Now, see, I don't get, because it's study slash slander. It keeps adding a word to mine and says that site's for sale.
Sites for sale?
But it's adding a slash lander.
Okay. So, lead and drinking. Okay, basic information, topic. Water quality, annual water quality reports. We're gonna I'll pull, my next class coming here, we're gonna actually pull all this up. We're gonna talk about, just talk a little bit about the water. Okay, but also we'll cook something too, we won't have you too bored. Okay, so we'll talk about the water here, and we just go to that site and we just walk through it. Then we can look at some numbers. And you can actually look at your favorite chemicals.
All right, bring some water from home next time, y'all.
There you go. Oh, it's that
If you
time.
want to.
It's that time. So
Bye,
I thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for being online with us. And as I say, always say that we got ours in, now you go get yours. And Habits for Healthy Lifestyle, we're out of here and we'll catch you.
Positive projections, keep it
Yeah,
positive and real.
Stay positive. See ya. Yeah, keep me. So,
I gotta keep you in the, yeah.
so one thing that, okay, good.